Hey, what is going on, you guys? Today I decided to play Valentino Rossi The Game. I was on Phillip Island, expert mode. I had all the settings and everything on the bike completely turned off, so it was just me, the bike, and I had to push as hard as I could. Now, literally, look how close that is. Look how close that is. Like, it was a down to the wire, absolute down to the wire race, and I am pretty much going to take you guys through it. I did a full replay of the entire race, so it's going to go lap by lap. It was a 7-lap race and it was nuts. Towards the end, I just had to push it, so let's go. So here we are, guys. I'm getting ready. I'm trying to figure out my plan. I'm a little bit nervous, and we're off. We take off. I'm getting a lot of front bounce. The bike was bouncing around and I've got them hot on my heels. Rossi was in the lead. I've got, I think, Iannone up the inside of me, and I'm pushing this bike. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to conserve tyres, but I'm just getting overtaken everywhere. Left and right, I cannot hold them off. You got the two Yamaha boys in the front, but I come up the inside. I've then got Mark Marquez, I think, who's overtaken me, and I'm hot on his heels. The bike, I'm trying to keep it steady. I'm on cold tyres, and as you can tell, I'm trying to nose it into the corner there. I'm coming in and around, and I'm just about to come up, trying to keep it under control. As you can hear, I'm just sort of feathering the throttle, come out of the corner, straighten it up, little bit of front bounce, little bit of pick up the front, and I've still got them hot on my heels. At this point in time, I'm trying to think on what am I going to do. Am I going to have more tyre preservation towards the end of the race, or am I going to try and bank a break for it? I'll decide to keep it consistent, keep it calm as I come down Lukey Heights here and down through the dipper. Front end was twitching and wobbling under the braking, and then I come round. I'm coming back, almost about to hit onto the start and finish straight, and I thought, you know what, I will try and make a bit of a break for it while conserving tyres at the same time. Coming up over the hill, and I crossed the line for lap 2. Now we're on to lap 2 and I'm coming into Doing Corner. I'm coming in hot. It came in probably a little bit too hot and ran a little bit wide, but then I pull in and apex at the last moment. I then go around and I'm coming around. Oh, I'm holding that line, I'm holding it firm. These tyres are warm and I don't want to wear them out too easy. I've got it on simulated settings, and I know that if I wear these tyres out, I'm done, I'm toast. So I'm coming into the corner and I'm coming in real hot, real hard on the rear brake. You watched it really cross up and really step out under braking there. I lost a little bit of pace and I got a little bit more of a front bounce. The front wheel was coming up as I was trying to gain the traction and momentum again. At this point in time, I think I've got around about TCS settings on about 1, because I'm trying to counteract and use as less wheel spin as I can to try and preserve that rear tyre. They're hot on my heels again because I've slightly backed off to try and preserve those tyres, but I'm still pushing as hard as I can and keeping those tyres at optimal running temperature without burning them out. So now I'm coming back around again, and it's literally like photo finish, but it's not the last lap, it's just the beginning, and we've still got a long way to go in this race. So I'm coming around onto the start and finish straight again, and I'm making a bit of a break for it. I think that I'm not counting my chickens, but we're into the 3rd lap, and I've come back into Doing Corner again, and I'm thinking that I might have this. I may have this in the bag. I'm breaking out a decent lead, and I'm consistent with the lap times. So now I start pushing just a little bit more, just testing. I know that I've got a few more laps to go, and I don't want to wear those tyres out just in case they've still got some things up their sleeve and they want to try and win the race towards the end. So coming into the corner again, a little bit of a twitch, but I learned from last time. Almost dropped the bike, so I'll just take it a little bit easier and slowly feed on the throttle. Still a little bit of a front. The front started to come up as I took off, but I'm coming in and I'm looking like Valentino Rossi himself. Oh, but no, I've come out of the corner, I've got a bit of a front twitch, and they're right on my heels again. I realised that, I'm going to be in this for the long haul. I can't back off. I'm going to have to keep pushing. So here we are, we're coming back up over Lukey Heights again, down through the dipper, and I pull it really tight, real defensive line. I'm keeping everything covered, and there's a smoke cloud in the background. I don't know if someone crashed. But I know that I've got Iannone on my heels, and I know that Ducati's got a lot of grunt down the start and finish straight. And I also know Lorenzo and Rossi were close on my heels. So here we go on the start and finish straight. You see all the Michelin signs on the side, and now I'm on to lap 4. I'm coming into Doing Corner. I'm coming into Doing Corner hotter than ever, and I'm on hard on the brakes. Try and make that apex for the finish, and then coming back around real hard on the apex. You see me come around like photo finish, like Valentino Rossi himself. And I'm pushing. Valentino Rossi, as a matter of fact, is coming up on the rear, and he's closing in quick. One sniff of the victory and he would be up the inside, I reckon. So I'm hard on the brakes. I'm trying the best I can to stay composed. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, my thumb is almost bleeding from trying to keep the pace of these bikes. So I ran it a little bit wide. I made a little bit of a mistake again in the same corner, but I still stay composed. But this time, Rossi, it's Pedrosa and Lorenzo. Rossi is hot on my heels. Oh, he thinks about going up the inside, but no. I try and keep that door shut. I'm trying the best I can to keep those doors shut. Come down through the dipper again. Oh, but I've got a hit by Rossi. I got hit by Rossi. Rossi has overtaken me, so I am now doing the chasing game with Rossi. I'm coming back around on the start and finish straight. I don't realise what had actually happened. It hit me so fast. If that was real MotoGP, I would have been off the bike. So, not only that, Lorenzo, Iannone, and I've got Marc Marquez and Pedrosa right beside me. Oh, we're hard on the brakes. I run it really wide. I'm a little bit startled. I didn't know where they came from. I didn't know they were that hot on my heels at the time. You've got Marc Marquez trying to come on the outside. Oh, you've got Iannone trying to go up the inside, but I'm still holding firm. You've got the 3 Yamaha boys up the front, plus the Ducati of Iannone. Now Marc Marquez is starting to go around the outside of me. I think that's Marc Marquez. Yes, it is. Oh, but I give Rossi a shunt. I give him a shunt, a little taste of his own medicine, and say, this is my race to win. But we're on lap 5, and it's all getting out of control. We've got Lorenzo, who's seriously pushing. I think about to look up the inside, but I can't do it. I have to back out. So then we're continuing back on the pace. I've lost a massive amount of ground there from running on the grass on the inside of the curb. But I try and make it back. Oh, I look up the inside of Rossi. I go around the outside of Lorenzo. And I'm coming back up Lukey Heights again. Lorenzo's on the outside. I go the inside. Oh, arse end twitches. Arse of the bike twitched. I'm coming back around. I'm pushing hard. These tyres are starting to wear out quick. And I realise that I'm going to have to back the traction control off just a fraction more to see if I can push this in for the win. I've got them hot on my heels. I think I've got Vinales trying to come up the outside of me. I'm going on the inside of Iannone and Lorenzo, and I try and outbake Lorenzo. I beat Lorenzo at his own game. Oh, but no. Iannone and Lorenzo come up the inside of me. Can I take him again on the other corner? Oh, I give Iannone a little shunt. I've got Marc Marquez on the outside. I've got Vinales on the outside. On the inside, sorry. This is all going on and I can't keep track. I've got Rossi on the inside of me now. He gives me a shunt, says this is what's happening. I'm coming in. Oh, there's just stuff going on everywhere. I'm hard on the brakes. It's bumping. It's almost bumper cars right here. We're all on the brakes. We're all stepping out. I'm trying to keep the front down, and I'm trying to keep the back of the bike under control because those tires. Oh! I almost came off. These tires are wearing out quick, and I've also got no traction control set on, so this bike is now stepping all over the road. I'm seriously dropping back in the pack now. I'm thinking it's all over, but I'm taking them all on the outside. I'm giving it everything for Movistar Yamaha or Movistar Yamaha. I'm coming down into the dipper again, and I got the inside, but Rossi tries to do the same move, and I hold him at bay. I'm coming round on, this is the penultimate lap, and I am coming around onto the start and finish straight for the last lap of the race. It is all or never right now. My thumb is literally bleeding, and I've got Lorenzo and Rossi coming up the outside, but Rossi's dropped back. We are now on the last lap. I try and outbrake Lorenzo coming into the first corner into doing corner, but Lorenzo, he decides that he wants to come up the inside, but oh no, Rossi's in front of Lorenzo. So we're coming around now. Rossi's hard on my heels. We have got the 3 Yamaha boys up the front of the pack, giving it all, with the occasional Ducati. I think that is Davizioso has come in to play the game. I tell Davizioso this is what's happening, and I'm under the brakes, and I've taken Rossi as well, so I'm back in the lead again, but Rossi doesn't want to have a part of it. He wants to try and take me again. Oh, I went a little bit wide, the bike twitched, so I want to see if I can get it again, but Rossi goes, no. I left the door open too much, the bike's stepping all over the joint. I think it's all over. I think that this is it. This is towards the end of the race. I've got nothing left. The bike is being a pain for me. So I decided to go around the outside of Rossi and the inside of Rossi. I went on the outside of Lorenzo and the inside of Rossi. So I come up, go down into the dipper. The bike was monoing up over the hill. I run a little bit defensive, and I'm coming round to try and finish my last lap of the race. I'm freaking out, guys. The bike is twitching all over the joint, and I've literally doing this for the championship. The championship is on the line for this race towards the end of this race. Oh, I'm coming out on the start and finish straight, but Lorenzo's catching up quick. Oh, look at that finish. Look at that finish. Holy shit. Lorenzo's pissed. He's annoyed. He's had enough. And wow, what a race. What a race. Holy crap. That, guys, was me playing Valentino Rossi The Game. If you want to see more of me playing Valentino Rossi The Game, hit that thumbs up button and shoot a comment in the comment section. If you want to watch me do hot laps on different tracks, let me know. I can do it. I love this game. It's awesome. And, yeah. You know, guys, I've wanted to do a race like that for so long. And I tried filming it for you guys, you know, like actually live commentary while I was racing, but I just couldn't do it. It just took too much concentration for me to actually pull it off. But if you want hot laps and everything, let me know. I can do it. And I'm so pleased that I've achieved one of my goals of making myself, my character, look like a real MotoGP rider on the track. I've perfected the game. Well, not quite. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions or want to see more of Valentino Rossi The Game, or you have any game suggestions, shoot them in the comment section. I'm more than happy to try new games. If you liked the video, give it a huge thumbs up. If you want to see more of it, give it a huge thumbs up. I'll love it if we could make 20 likes, at least for this video. It would be great. I know I'm aiming a little bit high, but it would be great. Also, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Come along and watch me play different games. It is awesome fun. Righto, guys, until next time. Peace.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school.